Hello Norrathians, this is Vass, and I am standing inside the Six Flags over Norrath. In the last episode, we started working in the city of Gorowyn. I'm gonna take a little break from that for just a bit. I wanted to get a necessity in for this theme part, which is just going to be a simple build, so it shouldn't take too terribly long. And that is actually going to be a restroom. It's just going to be a simple build, basically 4 pieces. Maybe a 5th if I add a sign that says restroom, something like that. But simple build. I've got a short column of finished stone, and I am going to make that super huge. Big as it can get. I'm going to raise it up. Okay, and I'm going to get my saves. And I'm going to flip it 180. Okay, got that there. Positioning looks okay for me because I wanted it basically off of this angle here. So now I am going to use that and copy the Fountain of Storms. So copy that location for the finished stone, a short column, and paste it here. Oops. Save that. Load it up in game. Way too big. And it's got that flicker at the top because the center point is at the same exact spot. So we're going to raise this up a bit. And looks a little short, so let's raise all of this up a bit. Don't want anything poking through. Don't want a gap. Okay, I think it looks good. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is to flip this one over, which is the lion's main counter. Very fitting for Freeport or Kinos. So we're going to stand this one up on its edge. So 90 degrees. I think it's a roll. We shall find out. It is. I want to rotate this around a bit. Okay, trying to get it flat up against that, but I'm going to pull it. Oh no, I'm going to push it in and use the shift key and make it bigger. Control key so I can raise it up. Sorry, my sinuses are a little bad today. Most of the day yesterday we were working on stripping a door, getting years of paint, layers and layers of paint off the door, and started doing some sanding to prep for a new paint, new coat on the front door. It's a little off. Okay, that's better. And that door is a bit small. Not the stone. Move this up out of the way. Okay, just saw it highlight. Come on. And this one needs to be a bit bigger. Now I've buried my door again. Okay, that looks good. And door's pretty centered. Bring this down to cap it off. There we go. Can still use the door guild to the door hall. Or door to the guild hall. Ugh. Okay, so that is set. Now that I've got that on there, this looks a little high. So let's go ahead and bring it back down. And it's actually kind of fitting that you hear the water sounds from the fountain for the restroom. Okay, so the theme park now has a simple restroom. And you go to the guild hall and use your own restroom. There you go. Okay, so that's done. Now we're going to go over and continue working on the the sushi bar or sushi restaurant for Gorowyn. Okay, I can get up these steps pretty good. Okay, just wanted to make sure I put these down just to check after the last episode, because I was thinking of using some of the City of Mist pieces, and I wanted to make sure that it would fit in, and I think it does. The goldish brown matches with the trim, so, and this reddish in the brick goes with this tone, so I think it matches pretty good. Okay, so now I need to bring the rest of these down some and get rid of some flickers. So I am going to raise this up to get a new from difference. And I just want to get the Z coordinate, the up and down coordinate. So I'm just going to copy that. And I'm not doing any changes, so I'm just going to apply and save all. And it will put it back. So now it's back in place. So now I'll get a new save, and I'll do 1, 2, 3, got 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So all of these I want to make sure have that same coordinate, so I'm just going to paste it in there. And then load that up. Okay, so these now all have that same coordinate. There's a little bit of a gap in between this one, so I need to bring these in closer. But since I've already got well, no, I'm going to have to get a new from difference anyway. Okay, so now that those are all at the same height, let's save this, and we will bring this in a bit closer. So these two, I'd say 0.01 to the west. Not even barely. So let's get rid of the 0 and do a solid 0.1 to the west. There we go. Seam is a lot better. Okay, so now that I've got that there, this counter, I am going to raise up 0.003. So I'm just doing 0.001, pressing the up button 3 times. And that's just to get rid of those little flickering shimmers that were on the sides there. It's so small of an increase up that it looks like it is one piece, like it's still there. Now this one is shifted a little bit, so maybe if I move these two items this way a little, so north, so we'll get the north. And we will shift those 0.003. Let's see, how do you look? Closer. I don't want them so close that they shimmer, but a little bit closer than what they were. There we go. That should work, because that's almost the same. Almost. From a distance it might be too much, so let's go back a couple. Okay. Now as you see, we've got tons of shimmers over here where they're overlapping, so we will need to fix those. So let's get rid of those. We'll take this one and this one. and we will go down 0.003 with those. Okay, so that makes this one okay because it's still 0.003 above these. However, this other one over here is off. Let's get a new save. And we'll move this one. And this one. Reload. And down 0.003. Okay. The only problem with this one now is it's at the same spot as these others. So instead, let's go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, so that's taken care of. Let's see. The next thing I want to double check. Oh, I grabbed a couple items. Let's see. Got that one. And luckily these are building blocks because I really need to focus a lot on building blocks. I know I've got the screens and the tables and stuff like that. So that's going to eat into item count and I need to work with some building blocks. Let's see, what is next? I grabbed a couple of other things. And I do not remember what it looks like. And by the time I find it, I could have did a search for it. Okay, I took some stuff from this bag. There we go. Okay, so this is the Gong of War. I forget what that does. It gives me an hour buff, increases haste of target by 15. That's what it does. But this is purchased from the loyalty merchant. And I thought it would be fitting. I do want to spruce it up a bit. So I've got the City of Mist round platform that I'm going to use. So let's get you in here. And let's see, shrink you down just a bit. And now I need to roll it 180. Oh, not 180, 90. I do not know what I was thinking. Okay, so then I can rotate you around and move you into place. just a little bit. Hopefully I won't have to make you bigger just to cover that up, but we will see. Yep, it's either going to make you bigger or use 2. And I would rather just make you bigger. I had it and then I moved it. There we go. You can still see it around the back some, which is fine. But now it's at the point of it draping the ground. So if I make it much bigger, it's going to be hitting the ground. So I think it's best to just leave it alone. There we go. So that's done. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, I believe these are the same size basically. Just want to double check real quick just to make sure. Yeah, these should be the same size if I put it there. Yep, roughly the same size. Okay, so let's go in here. And let's make this big. Raise it up. Good, that helps me line things up. Nope, not lined up good. How's this end? Too far that way. And I'm just doing this to make sure that this is going to work before I commit to actually keeping it and using it. Look at that. Yeah, it's going to work. Nice. That will be a base for the ceiling. Okay, so got that up and out of my way. Now let's see. I wanted to see these. Okay, that's max. because I have been using the books for pathing, but I'm thinking for this one I want to have kind of a stonework pathway, and this of course ties into it. Let me see. Oh yeah. Okay, hold on just a second. Let's put you here. And put you over here. So we can work with all these together. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now let's see the large one. We'll copy those here. Let's raise it up 3 and roll it 180 for real this time. Okay, not quite far enough up, I don't think. So let's do 1 more up. See if that makes it. Nope. Okay, so 2 more to make it an even 6. Huh. Numbers are the same. Oh, there it is. Go down 1 more. Okay, let's rotate these 90. It's still a bit high, but let's do 3 west on one, 3 east on the other. See where those line up. Okay, not far enough, so 3 more to the west and 3 more to the east. And let's do 1 to the west and 1 to the east. Nope, not quite, but let's do 0.5 this time to the west and to the east. Getting better. So 0.2 to the west and to the east, and we can also go down. And we'll do the same thing again. West, east, and this time we'll go down on both of them twice. Oh, that's really close. Really close. So 0.2 west, 0.2 east. Point 2 west, 0.2 east. Yeah, it's still a little bit. So let's do 0.02 west, east, and down a couple. And it could still go down some more. Couple more. There we go. Oh, there's a little bit of a gap there. So the one that I moved east is too far. We'll go a couple west. We'll bring this one in one east too. That way there's an overlap a little bit, but it's just under the other one. And this one needs to go over a little bit more, so we'll do 0.1 to the east. And technically I could have the grass showing up under it, but I do like the fact that there's this brick and then the icon. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so I've got that done. I need to move this over to line it up with this. So let's go. See, 0.5 to the southwest. Let's try that. Okay, now we should just need to go to the south. I don't see any grass peeking through. So if we did 0.5 south, would that be too much? Oh, I didn't do the top one. No, I think it's good. It might need to go in a little bit further so I don't have that corner. So let's do 0.1, all of them to the west. There we go. I'm liking that. But you know, the more I think about it, I want to get rid of the corner. The little cutouts. So it'd be this one and this one. We will go west 2 on that, and then west 2 on the one that's flipped upside down. Not quite far enough, so we'll do it again. West 2 and west 2. There we go. Yeah, I think I like that better. Because then it's all lined out and I can do some theming on the sides of the pathway here. And then the rest of the pathway I can have come in, tie in. Because this pathway is actually going to be leading out at an angle to go into the area that would be Norrath and so on. But it can fork off and come into Gorowyn because this path goes out of Kinos and then comes into Gorowyn. And then this path goes into Freeport. Okay, and then this one can fork off to Freeport as well. Okay, so that I think will work. Okay, so the next thing, do I want to use these for that? That might be pretty cool. Have these along the edge. What do they look like when they're Yeah, if they're super huge, I would have to bury a lot of it. So, escape. Let's bring the scale down. Because I'm actually fine with that right there, because it's got that detail. And it doesn't have to be right up against the path, that's fine. It can be right there. So let's do a copy of you. How many do I have here? Let's see, that's 1, and I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm uneven. Okay, so we'll do 3 more on this side. And that one's a little different. So let's try 2 to the east. Let's see, where does it put it? Does it line it up? No. Even though that's not bad. So let's do 0.5, so it'd be 2.5 to the east with each move. Not quite. Still overlapping, so another 0.5, that would make it 3 per move. Hmm. 0.5 probably too much. So 3.5 is too much. But if I do 3 point, if I do 0.2 back, that would be 3.3. That's pretty good. Why don't I do 0.1 back? So that would be 3.2 move per move. It's got a little bit of overlap. So 3.1. Nope, that's too far. So I'm happy with 3.1 move. Not as happy as I should be. Okay, so 0.05 to east, so that'd be 3.05. Okay, that is better. 3.05 is better. It's got a little bit of shimmer, but I'm really not worried about that. It's so minute. Okay, so if I do 3.05 east, and then east again. There we go. In actuality, I could sink some of these down. Oh, that's not quite right. Maybe it's 3.105. So I need to do them 0.1. Oops, not that one, just those two. Maybe that's what it was, 3.105. And 3.205. Or 3.25. Yep, it's 3.25. Okay. And I probably won't remember that by the time I craft a couple more to go down here. But we will see. But what I was thinking is I wonder how it'd look if I alternated them. Did something like this. I actually like that. Okay, so how far did I go? I went down to there. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Okay, so I've got that. We will save that, and I've got 3 pieces left. I don't think I have any more. Let's search real quick. This is City of Mist Fence. No. No City of Mist Fence sections. So I will have to craft some more. And let's see, it goes 1, 2, and a little more. So I would need 3 more for here. And 3 more on this side, plus another one, so I need 7. Basically double what I've got. But what I could do is I've got 3 left. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so to keep my pattern, I need to copy 1, 2, and 3. And I'll have to move it an extra move, if that makes sense. Okay, all those are at the top. So we will copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Okay, so those 3, it was 3.25. And I need to move them, they're already in alignment, so I just need to move them 4 spaces because I need to move 4, an extra one, and I have 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Save that and load it. There we go. And that's pretty close, but I'm thinking what I could do is, since it's got the stairs right here, I can make one of these. I think they're called bollards, and I can put those on the end, and that would kind of cap it off, so that would look nice. So I need to craft 7 more of those, and I need to do 2 bollards. Gotta remember that. Okay, so let's see. What do I want to do next? Might as well start working on the sides of the actual restaurant and so on. Now this right here, I wanted to have a porch. I didn't want it to be completely enclosed, so this one piece here is going to be a porch. The rest of this is going to be a restaurant. So we're going to do that. And these were the pieces I was playing around with the other day. Yeah, I should have just left them in place, but I would have had to have moved them anyway. Is that got... No, I think it needs... Yeah, it needs to come this way, because this one's even with the top of that. But this one's not. too far that time. Too far that way this time. Okay. Get a closer view. Okay, that should have it. Yeah. Yep, we're good there. Okay, do I like the height? I do like the height. I think that is okay. So let's take this one and one of the other ones. Let's copy it. That way I have two pieces the same. And then rotate it around. And it doesn't like me because it was sunk in, so when I copied it, it went up. And this one is not going to work quite the same. Because either way, it's going to be sticking out when I line it up over here. How did I do it before? Oh, it's because it was like this. So wouldn't... Oh, because that's on the inside. That little piece sticks up that way, over there. So it'd be like that. Okay, let's reload that, put it back where it was, and... Ooh, I'm gonna have to... I can't roll it, can I? No, I can roll it. If I roll it, it will be a mirror. Okay, so let's roll it. Let's raise it up to... See what that does. By the way, I like that. I do. That way, the way it does, the design pops in there, I like that. So if I need to go higher, I could always do that. And then just scale one of them down or shift one to get rid of the flicker on the center part. I'm gonna have to remember that. Okay, 2 was not enough up. We'll go 2 more. Okay, so now let's roll it 180. Yeah, that's going to be too high. I want to keep the white panels about the same. Okay, let's move you over, and of course you're going to go through the world. And raise you up into place. And this does put it going out exactly the same. It's just different on the tops, which is fine, because those will probably be worked around and covered up and so on. Now, how's the... Yeah, it's off. I think that is good. The amount of wood showing, how's that on both sides? Okay, this is barely showing. But you know what? I actually think it's better if it comes up level here. Or close to it. There we go. So let's do the same thing over on that side. That way the screen's not in that piece. Okay, so that's done. And I like the bits of gold in the hinges showing. I like that because it kind of matches with the actual layout. Ooh, I just noticed I do have... Oh, the little bunny came out of there. I have the ground showing through here, so I will probably have to cap that off either with a rosewood, maybe, or if I don't want to go with the solid rosewood beam, I could do maybe a gray table. Azurite was recommending a couple of tables that would match this, but we shall see. Do I have any wide crates? No, because that wood might be close to it. Okay, so, and I don't think I have any of the tables that she had recommended. I might have crafted some. That's a cedar table, not quite. 2 yellow brown. And that's that one. That's not the right color. That's too brown. This is what I already have out here. Oh, I think that's it. It is in House Vault 4, slot 8. And I only have one, so let's try it and see if it works, and then at least I will know. Does it match? No, it's too brown. It's not gray enough. I might have to use rosewood, because these are rosewood, right? Or redwood. Rosewood. Redwood is brownish looking ones. Yeah, I think that might work better, using the rosewood. And then I could use that as part of the balcony, or the patio area. So that would work. Oop, not you. Oh, I forgot. Somebody did that and I really liked it. I'm gonna have to do that. Somebody did that in their dojo where they took the different columns. I'm gonna have to do that with like the sandalwood or something like that. Maybe banded sandalwood. But they layered them in at different scales and different height and made curves to make like little flower beds and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember that. I'm gonna leave that just like that so I can remember to do that. Because I could do that on the outside of this maybe. That would be cool. Okay, so you won't work, so let's pick you back up and put you back in the vault. Where did you go? Yep, there you are. No, I didn't mean to put you down. I meant to put you in the house vault. Okay, so that's done. Close the vault. Back to buildings. Let's see. This is what I did the last time. Which I like that. I don't think it's exactly rolled, because it looks like it's angling off a little bit. Let's see, let's put it at 3. And oh, it's pitched. Oh, 89.897. Okay. Actually, I want to have the scale of that the same as the scale of this so it matches up. So what is the scale of this one? It is 2.2, basically. Put you back. New save. And let's do 2. Oh, copy paste. Okay, so that is more aligned. And it is curved a bit. Yep. Should be -90. Oh, maybe not. So because these are not exactly 90-degree angles on these, I guess. That kind of sucks. Let's see, if I put you up against here, how far off are you over there? Okay, that is pretty close to what it needs to be. Needs to go up some more though. Okay, so let's save you there. And we will move you .1 to the east a couple of times. A little bit more. Let's do one more just to see. And it's poking through. It's right against the line, so I don't want to mess with that. So maybe I'll just move it back a little bit. Or actually, you know what? What if I just close up the gap there? And that's something that I can fiddle around with when I get down towards the end, because I'm probably going to have to do 2 across here and then 2 across here, so that'd be 4. So why don't I just do this simple, and 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Did it show them? Yes, okay. Paste those, and let's move 6 west, and then the next 2 west, and the last one by itself west. Okay, not quite. So let's do 0.5 west, west, and west. Okay, that will work, I think. I like that. Because then I can put the other piece down here, which I'll do next, and that will line up. Okay, I'm liking this. And now that I'm liking it, I'm thinking I'm going to need a lot more of these screens. And I'm glad I went with these blue screens this time, because it gives it a little extra color pop, and you don't have to be like really close up to see that the white ones. Let's see, screen, which one was it? Yeah, this one, the embellished sumac screen. It's got the white in it, which is really nice. I like that. It's very detailed, but you kind of have to be really close up to see it, and it gets a little bright. So I think this was the better choice. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Ooh. So I'm thinking I should just copy these 4 over to the other side. So let's pick you up and put you back down. Oh great, where'd you go now? Probably up here where the other one was. Yep. Okay, we will save that, and we will do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sounds like I'm dancing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next, we get to rotate these 180 and move them over. Notice how I said we get to. Lucky us. Yay. But no, it's coming along good. 180. I'm liking it. Rotate. Let's do 10 to the south. And 6 to the west. Close, but not quite. Okay, so let's do 4 to the south and 0.5 to the west. Better. See, 0.5 to the west and 0.5 a couple of times to the south. Let's try that. Okay, I think that's got it. Maybe a little bit too far because it's poking out here. And it's on that. Let's see, how does this one line up? I think it's okay. And do minor shifting. Let's do 0.05 east and north. That's got it. I think that's got it. Now I can shift these down some. I think I would do that. 0.02 to the west. Not quite. Are you even moving? Okay, that's cleared out. And that one's cleared out. So let's go back 0.1 to the east just to make sure we're at the smallest needed out. Okay, that's still not in, so that's good. And this one's not, so that's good. And I've done that a couple of times, so let's try. Okay, so that's good. We are good there. So it is starting to take shape. I might not even need that platform now that I think about it. Because if the roof gets the same size, at the bottom, wait. Oh no, it's got detail. I thought at first it was like invisible on the bottom or something, but I forgot it does have the detail as that artwork right there. So that works. Okay. But it's up there, so I can always use that, copy it to the roof and replace it. So I am done with that part. Menu is going to be on the inside, so I can just go ahead and put this in here for now. It'll probably be right up here at the front. Okay, so that's in there. And as far as the front goes, do I want to use the Gorowyn doors. If I use the Gorowyn doors, I could put probably 2 side by side. But I think I will have to have something on the sides of them to get it to work. And have them open. But I don't know, I like having the open area. Oh, you know what I could do? No. Yeah, now that I think about it, I can do what I did in my, in Teensy's, the module home. I can't remember what it's called. The one that you got from the Legends of Norrath. Blades house. That one. Residence of the Blades. I can copy this, move it over to where this piece of the screen comes off from here, and it fills in a box in the middle, and then put a light in there which will illuminate all 4 sides of these, and they will also extend a piece out here on both sides. So that would work. So I need 1, 2 for that, and I'm gonna need another 8 because I'm gonna go across the top here. So 8, and 9, 10, and 11, 12. And then I'll probably do an art wall at the bottom, or a fountain wall or something like that. So let's see, that was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total pieces. So I'll have to make those. Yeah, 14 total pieces. Do I have rosewood? Rectangular door frame of rosewood and a block of rosewood. The rectangular door frame of rosewood might come in handy. Let's go ahead and get that one. Let's see. Vault bag 3. It should be one of these, shouldn't it? Yep. Okay. I'm thinking this might actually come in handy at the back middle section if I were to do a water feature, art piece, or something like that, because I could do that back here. Something like that, and just line it up to where it's at the top, and maybe sink it in a bit, but I would kind of rather it be right up against the edge. Which I think that's not centered. It's hard to tell, but I'll center it. Okay, so that part's done. I have to make the pieces for here, which I might just use the columns that I've already got made. Need to make the other columns, need to make the fences, oh, this would be the art piece that would be back there. That would work. So that could be used, and I've got my tables that I need. These could work on the balcony. Of course, they're way too big. It's a lot of red on red. It really is. It's a lot of red on red. But maybe I should keep these around for the Gorowyn benches. And I've got, let's see, if I did 2 chairs per table, there's 1 table, 2 table, 3 table, 4 table, and I have a 5th table that I don't really need, but if I decide to, I can. Yeah, because I'm thinking 1 table over here, 2, 3, 4, 8 tables total. Yep, 8 tables total. And I have 5, so I'll need 3 more tables. And I'll need some more stools. Let's see if it'd be 16 total stools. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 more stools. Okay, so I am going to stop at this point. Let's call this the end of the video, and I will do some crafting and stuff, and I will be back with the next episode. Thanks, everyone.